What's up, Panthers? Today we got our Week 14 NFL picks coming up.
Last week was a little bit of a shaky week. We got some, and we also missed a lot of them, so hoping to do better this week.
Yeah, no doubt. Starting off, Thursday Night Football, Raiders-Rams. I'm taking the Raiders.
I'm taking the Raiders here, too. Devontae Adams is still showing he's a top 3 wide receiver, and Josh Jacobs is solidifying his spot as one of the best, if not the best running back in the league.
Yeah, I'm saying he's the best running back in the league. Those Raiders are good, and they're just heating up. They proved the Chargers wrong last week. I'm taking the Raiders. Jets and Bills.
I'm going to have to take the Jets. I'm really loving Sauce Gardner and Mike White. I know they had a loss last week to Minnesota, but Minnesota is one of the best teams in the league.
Same here. The Jets, heavy underdog, but I'm taking them. Garrett Wilson also popped off last week. Garrett Wilson had a great week. And that Mike White, Garrett Wilson connection's real. Corey Davis also. I mean, that's a good Jets team. That's a good Jets team.
Heating up right before playoffs.
Yeah. Browns-Bengals. I'm taking the Bengals.
You're taking the Bengals? Yeah, no, Bengals easily have this. I know Deshaun Watson's back for the
Kind
Browns.
of a disappointing week for Deshaun Watson, though.
Yeah.
Not a great opener. I think he'll do better this week. You know, not a big fan of Deshaun Watson. I do think he'll do better this week. I think he'll fit the system, start hitting Donovan Peoples-Jones, Amari Cooper. But the Bengals, I mean, they showed those Chiefs last week, didn't they?
Yeah, no, those Bengals. Joey Burrow should be in the MVP conversation.
Joe Shiesty, yeah. He had one bad week in week one. He's had one bad week, and that's kind of taken him out of it.
And he's been still playing good football, even without his number 1 wide receiver,
Yeah, Jamar Chase is back, too, and so I'm taking the Bengals, no question. Texans, Cowboys, do we have to even say anything?
No, I think it's pretty simple. I think the Cowboys are the obvious front runner in this game. Come on, you saw the defensive show that they put up against one of the best running backs in the league last week. So I think Dameon Pierce is the only one that Texans have. Cowboys are shutting them down easy.
Yeah, Cowboys are killing Tony Pollard, Zeke. It's too good of a combination. I'm taking the Cowboys. Vikings, Lions. Lions also heating up. This is an underrated matchup right here.
This has the potential to be the game of the week. I think Lions are on and off a lot, but definitely show up during big times. So this is a tough one. I think I'm going to choose the Vikings, though, just because Justin Jefferson is the number 1 wide receiver in the league.
I'm going to be pretentious and take another underdog. I'm taking the Lions. Jay Jettis is great, but gosh, those Lions are good, aren't they? Yeah. All right. You got Jags, Titans. I think the Jags they're definitely fraudulent. They're the worst winning record team in the league.
I think I'm going to choose the Titans just because last week, what's his face? Trevor Lawrence had a little bit of an ankle injury.
Yeah.
I know he went back in the game, but you never want to be too. Yeah, no.
I want the Jags to bounce back. I'm gonna take the Jags. I don't like the Titans enough to take the Titans. I'm gonna take the Jags here, but King Henry, I'm not surprised if he puts up 3 touchdowns. And
I could easily see Derrick Henry doing that.
But I'm gonna take the Jags here. I think they'll bounce back from that last week loss. Eagles, Giants.
Game of the week right here.
I honestly think the Giants are cooling down. The Giants have a very tough schedule for the rest of their season. They have the toughest schedule in the league, actually. But I'm taking the Eagles. I really like the Eagles.
I'm taking the Eagles, too. They only have 1 loss. I don't see them getting their 2nd loss, at least to the Giants this week.
Yeah, the NFC Beast is great, though. I'm really great matchup here. I'm taking the Eagles.
It could go either way, though, in the end.
Ravens, Steelers. Probably no Lamar this week. Tyler Huntley, is that who it is?
Tyler Huntley is the starting quarterback. I mean, I don't know if you want to call him the underdog. I'm taking the Ravens. The Ravens without Lamar Jackson will be tough, but Tyler Huntley, I think, could leave the Ravens and go start on most NFL teams. So
yeah. Reece knows this. I'm a big Steelers. I'm a Steelers apologist. I love those Steelers. I think they're going to take the win this week. I think that Lamar being is just too much of a vulnerability. I'm taking the Steelers. Again, I'm also a Najee supremacist. I'm taking Najee.
Not a bad take after Najee literally bounced a guy off the turf.
Dribbled his head.
So, I mean.
Chiefs, Broncos. Again, do we have to say anything?
Russell Wilson, he sucks.
I want him to be better.
I want him to, but I don't see the Chiefs losing this type of game.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the Chiefs, no questions.
Yeah. Here we go. Bucks, Niners. Okay, Tom Brady. What a great comeback last week. It was like it was 2013. But,
Tom Brady is still here in the league. He's still showing that he's a good quarterback, and he's still moving his team forward. I think there's going to be a good game just because San Fran lost their
Yeah,
starting quarterback,
Brock
Jimmy
Purdy,
G.
Mr. Relevant,
Yeah.
262nd pick as their starter.
I don't think he's bad.
I don't think he's
a
bad either because you
quarterback.
know what? He got in second half, threw 2 touchdowns. He had a near flawless game.
I think I'm going to choose the 49ers.
I'm
going to
take the
honest.
Niners.
Just because
Debo doesn't need to catch the ball.
You have Debo, Brandon Ayuk,
Yeah.
George Kittle, CMC. Like, I don't. And their defense is one of the best defenses in the league. I
I'm
don't see
taking the Niners here
losing.
too. The Bucks are too hot and cold. The Niners are just consistently good.
I think Bucks are making playoffs, but I don't think they win this game.
The Bucks are only making the playoffs though because they have a terrible division. Panthers, Seahawks. Seahawks.
Hawks Nation, baby. Blue Friday. You already know. Like, come on.
Panthers are one of the worst teams in the league.
They just dropped Baker Mayfield, so I mean, it's not even a question that I'm going with the Seahawks. You saw the win that they got last week. Gino's still up there in that MVP as an MVP candidate.
And let's talk about DK. I mean, that guy is just getting better and better. In the next few years, he's going to be one of the best receivers in the league. He's just heating up. I'm taking the Seahawks. That offense is one of the best in the league, and it's underrated for sure. I hope Kenneth Walker's back.
Kenneth Walker is back. So
He's definitely back?
Yeah, definitely taking the Seahawks.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Definitely taking the Seahawks.
All right, Chargers, Dolphins. What you got here? The Chargers also kind of on the cool down, but Keenan Allen's back, and he had himself like quite the game.
Definitely a good game. I think I have to take the Dolphins. You can't doubt like one of the best wide receivers in the league in Tyreek, and then you also have Jalen Waddle, who's his duo. So like,
and then Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson against that kind of sorry Chargers run defense.
Tua might not be the greatest quarterback, but he can get the ball to
But
Tyreek.
Tua is also questionable for this week with an ankle injury. So we'll see what happens there. I don't even know who's behind Tua. Is it Bridgewater?
Something like that.
Who knows? But Tua is questionable, but he'll get the job done if he's in. And I'm going to take the Dolphins here too. Patriots, Cardinals.
Ooh.
Battle of the mid here.
Yeah.
Really a battle of the mid.
So they really made this a primetime game too. That's kind of sad.
Yeah. Didn't they reschedule that? I don't know. I thought they rescheduled it.
5 o'clock Sunday.
Oh yeah, it's Monday Night Football, huh?
Monday Night Football, last pick of the week. I think I'm gonna go the Patriots. Like, I really love the Patriots. I know people hate on Mac Jones, but I think Mac Jones is a better quarterback than people like take him out for. I know he's not a dual threat quarterback, which is kind of like the new wave in the NFL, but you know, with a pocket passing quarterback, Belichick will get the job done. He had Tom Brady for all those years. He knows what to do with Mac Jones.
I just think
I would take the Patriots.
I disagree. I think Mac's I don't think he has much depth. I don't think he has much more time left in the league. He just isn't great. I'm going to take the Cardinals here. Kyler's back. That Kyler D-Hop connection's good. Marquise Brown back. I'm going to take the Cardinals. And those are our picks. Back to you in the studio.